Right.
Well, what I wanted to say, for me, the interesting thing is I'm David from Nonprofit Media, and I'm based in the Northern Rivers area between Byron and Brisbane. The interesting thing for me is, can one bridge between Chris's world vision and Perel's real world vision? What I mean is, can we bridge between non-profits, because greed meets need, and I think that Perel comes from a very different kind of world and terminology. So can we in this forum bridge between the non-profit and for-profit corporate terminology and worldviews?
I can respond. We're dealing with this thing point blank with a lot of not-for-profits. And I think that not-for-profit and for-profit are becoming stale languages, and it's about full value recognition. And the danger that we've seen, and a lot of the not-for-profits have recognized this, that significant parts of the space have been formed through a perverse outcome, which is, if you look at the foundations in the United States, they've made their money from for-profit or tax avoidance. So they've made their money commercially, and then they bestow it to people who, with rules, either they're not-for-profit or that are constraining. So this is actually the same thing we saw in the development economy of Africa, where you get grant dependency, and the organization of the not-for-profit sector is made a bit fragile by the fact that the rule structures around it are determined by people who've made their money commercially. And so the actual thing is, what we want to do is to reimagine all human activity in terms of value creation that's sustainable. And so we're dealing with not-for-profits in the United States, a whole group that want to, philanthropists that actually want to say our purpose is to get rid of philanthropy. Is actually that we don't need philanthropy in the not-for-profit space. So that the not-for-profit, so it just becomes about sustainable human value creation through whatever mechanisms are appropriate that respect values and purpose and mission. And then we move away from that language. But you're completely correct, David. We have to build. The problem is, when I was dealing with OzHarvest last week, they said, how do investors understand theory of change? And theory of change is a policy, not-for-profit thing. And investors tend to talk in terms of time horizons, and we have to build the bridge. So it's just about sustainable value creation and value recognition. That's it.